This time on Fishing and Adventure.
Oh, it's awesome, eh?
Sight fishing for trevally.
Epic fish. Hey team, it's Scott and Mig here from Fishing and Adventure.
Now you're about to watch a full episode that was made for TV right here in New Zealand, and we're stoked to be able to bring it to you here on YouTube.
We've got heaps of content on our channel, side missions, vlogs, how-tos, so make sure you hit that subscribe button
Hit it.
and join the adventure.
Yee-hoo!
With so many amazing fishing opportunities available in this unique country of ours, the one area which is easy to overlook as being an absolute fishing mecca is the Hauraki Gulf and Waitemata Harbour. This also happens to be the perfect location for blooding in our new Surtees Pro Fisher up Ship Creek. The plan for the day will be to take advantage of a good weather window and experience fishing amongst some truly epic scenes of nature that only the Gulf can deliver. Springtime is when this area comes alive as the huge shoals of bait get preyed upon by the thousands of predatory fish, mammals and birds. Launching at Maraetai gives fantastic access to our fishing grounds for the day, which would be the bottom end of Waiheke Island, and hopefully we will tick off our challenge fish.
Well, Miggy, it's not a bad way to start the morning, mate.
Oh, pretty cool, isn't it, mate?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Not very often you get greeted with orcas. So, yeah, just cruising out to the first spot, straight past these guys. That's awesome.
With only an estimated 150 to 200 individuals, orca or killer whales are relatively rare to spot. This particular pod had a couple of calves and one large male with an extremely impressive dorsal fin. So with our mammalian morning greeting out of the way, it was now on to the fishing, and this week's challenge is for each of us to land a 10-pound snapper and a trevally. En route to spot number one, we spotted a working mussel barge, so it wasn't a difficult decision to cruise on in for a look and try and tick off one of our challenge fish.
All right, target the predator. One of the easiest and best ways to get them in amongst these mussel barges is using a soft bait. Nice little jig head. It's a dart spin there. Rig that up. Look at that, ready to go. All that gunk and all that waste, that mussel spat, everything's coming off into the water. The current's sort of running back this way, so that's exactly where we're going to cast these lures. Yep. Not the challenge size.
Yeah.
Best snapper.
Oh, he's trying to get under that barge, isn't he?
There you go. That's a system working a treat though. Back in the drink. Straight back down for a bigger one. Yep. Yeah, mate. What do you got?
Oh, it's a little Trev.
Oh, nice.
He's gonna get the net. Old mate on the barge is pulling up some nice Trevs. We knew they were here. In case of one showing up. Won't say no.
Yeah. Nice.
Awesome. Oh well, can't complain with that. No doubt. And that guy right there will be going in the bin.
Your challenge Trev as well, Mixie?
Yep, that's me challenge Trev. Good to get that ticked off. We thought that would be quite hard, but managed to tick that off nice and early. Awesome fish.
Yep. Might be another medium to small size fish, unfortunately, but that's all right. Not going to complain. Still hard fighting. Hooking them literally in about 2 metres below the surface. Oh yeah, nice fish.
Got the net, bro?
No, I'll lift him in, I reckon.
Sweet.
He's not a challenge size, so we'll just lift him. There we go. Nice, look at that, eh?
Nice snap, mate.
This wasn't the optimum plan for the day to be out here in amongst the barges, but when they're working, you're not going to say no. That's a beauty. But shallow water, back in the drink. All right, I'm going to try my best to target one of these trevally and actually land one. That's the one that's going to probably hook it. It's a little jig. Small hook. But landing is going to be difficult because it is a small thin gauge hook and they've got a very soft mouths, and they head for structure. So I'm thinking that's going to hook the Trevor. He's going to try and land it now. Going to flick it right in along the edge of that barge there, and that's where the Trevors seem to be. There's the cast. I'm just letting that sink down. I'm not actually letting any line out, just letting it sink, a little bit of a twitch. Yep, oh, staying in touch with it because they'll hit it. And when they hit it, you need to be ready to set that hook. Because obviously it's a metal lure, it's not a bit of bait, so they're not going to keep swallowing it. They're going to grab it, spit it back out again. Yep. Oh, you're good fish. Oh, he's going for the ropes.
Trevor, it's a trip. Get him, Roby.
It's only a little hook. It's only a little hook.
Lean on him, mate.
It's only that little hook.
He'll be right.
Oh, definitely a trev though. That's a good one too. Here he comes. Oh yeah, it's not bad. He's definitely a trev. They do love a jig, the trevs. Such a cool fish to target.
Awesome, eh? They just...
So cool. They go so hard.
Yep. As soon as their hooks go straight for structure or reef or...
Now. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, nice.
And the hook comes out.
Look at that, eh? Oh. Nice, man. That's a nice little trip.
That's good fun targeting them too.
Oh.
Not a monster, but man, getting to target them now.
Good hard fight in this stuff, eh?
Yeah. Such cool fish.
Definitely the best trevor I've been hooked up to today. Oh, he's into his big circle, so what seems to be that first initial couple of runs they do, they go straight for the structure. After that, they start doing a big circle around, so if you can stop them in that first initial part. Oh, look at it, silver decent fish gleaming, and we should be able to get him in this round. Whee!
Yeah, nice.
Awesome. What epic fishing. He's starting to get a bit of a hump on his head. Oh.
If you just get one after the other, eh? So
Check
good.
that out. Yeah, on those little jigs, eh? Good work, Scotty. He's starting to get that nice big hump on his head. It's, some of these trevally can start looking really, really interesting. But you can see he's starting to grow up and turn into a really big fish. All right. Getting a nice big one, nice big breeder.
Yep.
Back in the drink. Got his own.
So these are awesome little combos for fighting these trevors because it's soft bait gear. We can't go too much harder on them because we'll pull the hooks out, so might as well have some fun. Little 3000 Helios. Stunning little reel, I love it. Love it for this sort of fishing. And obviously targeting snapper as well. Just if you don't have a soft bait rod on your boat, then you should probably get one because it just opens up a whole lot of opportunities. Wouldn't be able to do this with an overhead reel, really. Well, you know, unless you're really, really good with your overhead casting, but a lot more accuracy with the spin. A nice little reel with a light rod. Back in the drink. Oh, that's definitely our cue to leave.
Yep.
The boys are out of here, so are we. We're going to move on, make the most of this mint weather forecast, head out a bit wider and target some big boys.
Yee-hee! What a session!
What a session.
So with the trevors ticked off, it was off to find the big snapper, but not before a quick turnaround to retrieve Mig's lost hat. The plan for the afternoon would be to track down some of the gannet, dolphin and pilchard workups that the Gulf is well known for, particularly throughout the spring months.
All right, Scotty, this is looking pretty promising.
Yeah, it is, mate. We've finally found a bit of sign. That's come in the way of birds. And we've got surface workups and some kahawai. Heaps of gannets around. We're hoping, so we're going to be able to get our challenge snap.
Yeah, that's it.
All the signs are right. We've battled a bit, trying to find them.
Yeah,
but
that's it. Sometimes they just don't fire in the place where you are, so...
That's all right, though. So we're here now. Let's get some lures in the water, mate, see if we can't hook them up.
Alrighty, let's do
Bit
it.
of a drift to start with, what do you reckon?
Yeah, mate, we'll just drift through and
Yeah.
try and pick them up.
Yeah, incoming tide, so we're going to go that way. So, all right.
Easy.
Get them. There we go, first drop. Find the sign, catch the fish. It's one of those things that might be an afternoon bite, that's the way it goes. Had our good morning bite with the trev, so that was cool. And now hopefully have ourselves a good snapper session here. and hook that challenge one. Just had incredibly frantic head nods. He might be in the bin, that one, Ming.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Might as well.
Yeah, mate.
Coupley for a feed to go with the Trevor's.
Trevor's raw, cook up the snap.
With spot number 1 not really kicking off and only producing smaller fish, we needed a full-blown workup to fire up the snapper below. The Gulf is a huge area, so you'll often need to do the miles if you're chasing birds. With the gannets moving away, we followed them down the firth and finally came across what we've been looking for all afternoon. Now this is a workup.
Alright, so these particular lures, it's a nice slow wind to do the job. Oh, they're hitting it. That's them hitting it there. Might only look like small bites, but that's how they all
Keep
start.
winding. Loaded.
Oh, yep. Oh, yep.
Good fish.
Oh, it's pulling the string, yep.
That's a goodie,
Whee!
Mings. Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Bit of weight here now. Oh, yeah, here we go.
Oh, yeah. Some good fish now.
You got a good one?
Yeah. Just
Oh,
feeling.
yeah. Nice. All righty.
Epic. Oh, metal lure's doing the damage. These gannets are hitting the water at some pace, but they've got an air cushion in their chest, which softens the blow when they hit the water. Sort of works like an airbag in a car, I suppose. Because look at that, is epic. At some stages, they're hitting the water at 90 kilometres an hour.
Jeez, this is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Like we say, this is the nature's most epic spectacle, the Hauraki Gulf / Firth of Thames workups. It's just,
Yeah.
you got to experience one. Even if you're not catching fish, this is just the bonus. That's the real treat.
I got a nice snap here, guys.
I'll lift mine in, then you take the net.
Yeah.
Yours is decent, you right?
Yeah, mate. I'll
You'll be
get
right.
it.
Yeah, boy. Oh, it's a nice fish.
Oh, yeah. All right. That's not bad for the first fish of the spot. Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Oh, these two are probably in the bin. We brought them up from a bit of depth there, eh? Yeah, nice.
Bugger all wrong with that. All right, and these gannets are still going in hard. So we may as well get a few more jigs down, bit of lures, and get him in the bin on some salt ice. Yeah.
Oh, so cool. Oh, yeah, good fish.
Yeah.
Just basically getting to the bottom and bang, it's on.
Yeah, it's crazy,
It's
eh?
a massive dinner bell, these workups. Yep, so we took advantage of the mussel farmers working this morning and using their burley trail. Now we're taking advantage of we're assuming it's dolphins below this, these big schools of pilchards and these gannets, creating a massive burley trail for the snapper below. Just another solid fish.
Oh, these pilchard scales all through the water, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty cool, eh?
Nice fish, mate.
Yeah, another one for the bin, I think.
Bugger all wrong with that.
She's definitely a late afternoon flurry of snapper on the chew. So while that's happening, I'm gonna get more lures in the water.
Yeah.
Yes, I think I got him. Ooh, he's got a bit of weight. This guy's trying to shake the hook still. Here we go. Come on, mate. Be a beast. Ooh, be a beast. Still trying to shake that hook. Here he goes.
Oh, stripping.
Woo! Yeah, now we're talking,
Yeah,
Mickey.
bro.
Now we're talking. That drag's all right. We're just fishing over sand so we can just let that guy go. Oh, yeah. That's what we're here for.
Oh, is that
Yes.
the challenge fish?
Oh, Miggsy, if it's a snap, which I think it is, I'm going to make the call that, yes, it is. It's important to remember smooth drag is extremely important when you're fighting big fish, especially with braid, because it needs to come out nice and consistently. And that's exactly what this little Komodo does every time. So got the old mate Dandelion there in the background, a mate of ours. He's on the charter boat Savoy X. He was kind enough to let us know that this was happening over here. We were sort of following the workups around and then they buggered off and he said, oh, there's a big one over here. So that little bit of intel was proven to be very valuable, Mig.
Yep, for sure.
Oh, yeah, he's a beast, Migs. He challenged
He's a
fish
beast.
well and truly. Well
He's
and
a
truly.
beast, he's a beast! Yes, Scotty.
Nice.
Nice fish, mate.
All right.
Epic.
Slide them into the net. Yes, please. Yes, please.
That'll
Thank you, man.
do.
Yes.
That'll do.
All right, challenge snapper.
Whee! Nice. Epic.
Well, we
What a
persevered.
fish.
That's a beautiful fish. We persevered with driving around trying to find these workups because we knew that if we got onto one like this, or even half as good as this, that's what it would be able to produce. So we're not going to stop here. Let's get back in front of that workup, Mig, and see if you can't grab your one.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
All right.
I think he's all blowing up, so he's probably gonna have to come home, this fella. So we'll take him, we'll utilise him. Stunning eating fish, plenty of meat on that, as well as all around the head there. All of this meat will get utilised, and yeah, stunning fish in the bin.
Oh, yeah.
I've already hooked my challenge snapper, so I'm just going to go for an extra big one now and go with one of the Black Magic flipper jigs. I'll go the 200 gram. Get that there. Right there, Michael?
Yeah, just grabbing the scissors.
Oh, no, I got them here.
Oh, there we go.
That there, and just going to tie on here. This is just 20-pound fluorocarbon. It's very light, but you're hooking these fish in the mouth the whole time with the hooks, not the tray shouldn't get anywhere near the mouth. So I just tied that on there with a uni knot, straight onto that solid ring, then that's onto a split ring, then that's onto the jig. I've got those two hooks there. That's how it comes out of the packet. It's going to drop that down, and on the descent has this cool sort of fluttery motion and action, which the snapper love, and on the retrieve too. And Mig's on the background.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, what we got there, Migsy?
Oh, mate, just a bit of a string puller on the old flipper, mate.
On the flipper as well, eh?
Yep. So check out this sick little rod. This is the metalloid acid wrap rod. As you can see, the eyes wrap right around. Traditional overhead style rod eye there. And it's all the eyes spin around, so it's some pretty cool innovation. Oh, there we go. It's a nice penny. That's all good. And there's hopefully there's definitely much bigger than that down there. That flipper jig doing the damage.
Oh, yep. Oh, yep.
Oh, good. Too easy.
Got him, got him. Some may say this is cheating, and some may say fishing in the mussel farms is cheating. But people that say that haven't been out fishing much, because when you go fishing and you fish regularly, you have those days when nothing happens, where you catch zero fish, and you get beaten up, and you get cold, and you get wet, and you come home with no dinner, and someone at home's angry with you. You spend all your money, and you're in the bad books. So you take these days and you take these opportunities when you get them. Am I right, mate?
You're not wrong, mate.
Is your missus going to be happy with you tonight?
In more ways than one.
Anyway, here we go.
Oh, there we go.
There it is. No. I mean, look at that. That's a beautiful size snapper. And just goes to show, like, that jig, not a problem.
100% appealing to that predatory instinct, eh?
That's exactly what it's
doing. If they're hitting a big lure like that.
This guy's all good. He's not even blowing up at all. Ah! Sweet. See you, mate. Well, Migsy, as much as I like seeing you catch big fish, I also quite like seeing you do the old consequences.
Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, well, it's all good. What a mean day, eh?
Oh, mate. We could not have picked a better day, to be fair. We saw orca.
Yep.
We caught some mean trevallies under the barges. And then we got into this spectacle.
Yep. Epic session. Oh, well, may as well top it off with, well, for you guys anyway, and go back for a consequence for me.
Consequence for Migsy. It's time, my friend.
No way. Oh!
Look at that. Goodness. Stand there. Take your hat off. Yeah. Oh. You ready, Migsy?
No.
That's not good. Oh,
Too good, too good.